When the founders decided to form a more perfect union, they had an ideal in mind that even they were unwilling or unable to achieve, a blueprint for a democracy that gave certain inalienable rights to all. And we've been striving to achieve that ideal since then. I like to think of democracy as a house that we're all working to build together. A house that needs to provide safety and shelter to everyone. The blueprint indicates it is designed to do that, but we have fallen short time and time again. People of color, the differently abled, the young and the old, the newly immigrated, those born here as dreamers, individuals of one gender, or those who identify with different genders than they were born with, or even no gender, those who love someone of their same gender, those who practice their own faith or no faith. The ideal of democracy is to provide equal protection for all. And lately we look at our home and we begin to see that even our land, our air, our water, all of these deserve protection too. The ideal contained in the blueprint says that life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness should be afforded all, and that the leaders of this country should be accountable to the people, all of whom should be assured the right to vote, and that the government should be free of corruption and serve the people. A government of, by, and for the people. When I think of democracy as a house, it has to be a big house to encompass all of that, and has to belong to all of us. And that ideal is perhaps even more threatened now than it has ever been. When those in power seek to serve themselves through greed and corruption, to limit access to voting, to criminal justice, to marriage, to citizenship, to all of the freedoms we should all enjoy, then they are battering away at the walls we've already put in place. When citizens are not engaged and informed, they fall easy prey to lies and manipulation by those who would seek to serve their own interest. And if this goes on, the house, the ideal, the democracy will fall. The walls, the roof, the very structure of this ideal of democracy, this great house we are building is the law. Some of these ideals, these laws are already built, but the laws must be enforced against the battering of those who serve greed, corruption, dominance, prejudice, exclusion, and even promote insurrection to stay in power. When it comes to the law, everyone needs a good attorney. In the state of Colorado, we have a people's attorney in Phil Weiser. As the son and grandson of Holocaust survivors, he brings a view of democracy and equality that can help us as we work for the ideal. As a defender of democracy, he serves to protect our greatest treasures, our children, our homes, our rights, our freedoms, for all of us, while we citizens continue to build the dream and make it real at last.
Be a defender of democracy. Join Colorado Attorney General Phil Weiser and his special guest, Pennsylvania Attorney General Josh Shapiro, for an evening of conversation, live music, theater, and poetry performances, plus entertaining and engaging videos from the Rocks production players. To RSVP, use your smartphone camera to scan the QR code in the corner of this slide, or type the web address beneath it into your browser so you can receive your invitation.